Okay, today we begin our video tutorial series on Fiverr.com. Again, that's Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. Fiverr is what is known as a micro job site, and there are literally, dozens and dozens of websites like this. Nevertheless, before we get started, I do want to tell our students this is we have set up profiles, use the same processes we've used here on Fiverr, which we have made money, and we'll show you that in a minute. But the other micro job sites, such as 5Quid, such as Zerk.com, such as GigBucks, such as Forer, and the others, just fail to deliver. The traffic on those sites is light, and we made zero money on these other websites, but we did make money here on Fiverr, and Fiverr is exactly what it claims to be, folks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our payments, and it is critical that we certainly establish our credibility with you before we begin the process. So, and we're navigating around, but don't worry, we're going to show you how to set this up and navigate all around, folks, during later video tutorials. But this is our current Fiverr account, and what we did. And first, we want to tell you this is that there are basically uh, there are basically three real levels of being a power seller. It's level one, and there's a top seller, and we'll introduce you to that concept. But we over a period of maybe 3 weeks or so, we actually earn we actually earned $368 on here on Fiverr. Now, a lot of you may see a lot of hype in the marketplace to say, "Hey, you can make $5,000 a month or whatever that is," and certainly it's possible to do that. But what we have found, and we just did this in a few weeks, we have found probably $750 a month is a good goal without working yourself literally to a point of exhaustion, especially for $5. So let me introduce you to our payments here. So we stopped writing on Fiverr a while ago. So we'll say we had $0 in upcoming payments. We had zero in awaiting of clearances, and this is really interesting. How long it takes them to pay you. However, they do pay. And then we made purchases just to kind of show. We're going to show you how that works. And then we withdrew a total of $368 over a few weeks' time with several of our gigs. And we took you here, folks, just to show you that this is a real opportunity for those with the moxie and with those who want to get up and make a little part-time income, or depending upon your gig. And if you reach top seller status, it's certainly possible to do at least 1,200 a month. But it is very it just takes establishing yourself. Later, you will learn what a gig rating is. We had a gig rating of 93% out of 100, and we're going to actually take you to how this is calculated. And we do want to say this before we move on is that when we were making this money on Fiverr, there was no way to contest feedback from buyers. I mean, if they said this gig stinks, it's not what it says it is, you just get a bad mark and your gig rating drops. But afterwards, we really just really raised some cane with Fiverr because oftentimes what you will find here on Fiverr, and then we will certainly take you we'll take you there. Oftentimes on Fiverr, there are very inexperienced people on Fiverr, and as you can see right here, and you'll see what this is when once we get into this series, we completed 85 gigs or 85 micro jobs and got paid for them. We'll show you how to navigate around in a later video tutorial. Oftentimes, you will find as we go through this series, and we're going to actually close some sales right in front of you. You will find buyers will come here and not they're so inexperienced they don't know what they want. or they want you to deliver literally the world for $5. And that's just not realistic. So we're going to take you down to a negative feedback that we got. And this one was very interesting. This person purchased $10 worth of services from us with gig extras. And uh, what this is going to show you now, with that said, we actually delivered exactly what this particular customer wanted us to, the exact way they wanted us to. Yet, in the end of the day, at the end of the day, they said, just notice the blog post is about affiliate referral marketing, which is true, simply because white label web development is affiliate marketing, and look like you use any topic and replace the keywords to spin a new article, new cool. For writers, for those of you who are writers, you will know to be called an article spinner is like the ultimate insult. They're basically calling you a plagiarizer. And this was just totally inaccurate. We wrote them original content. We told them to go to copyscape.com. They asked us to write about their website and what this white label web development is, and we inserted the keywords, 600-word article. We did exactly what we want, but yet this is what these people did, and at that time there was no way to challenge this, and luckily there were a group of top rated sellers like myself who challenged this sort of feedback that is just not accurate. Now, with that said, understand that a buyer's perception is a buyer's perception. We are not here to tell you the customer's always right, because usually the customer is wrong. We don't play that sort of game, but at the same time you will run into people like this who you deliver your gigs for, who you do exactly what they want you to do, and this is what they will do. But the good news is, as we said, there are ways now to challenge these sort of deals. So now that you've seen we have actually made money on Fiverr, we're going to continue on in this video tutorial series just to talk about some other things. And the point is, we want to familiarize you with an already set up profile, already set up money making gig, before we begin to show you how to begin your process of setting up your gig and making money. So stay with us.